good morning. Paper, I'll hand out your writing utensils in just a minute. We'll get started with the lesson. All right. We'll take the seats, please. Writing utensils. All right, so good morning, class. My name is Clayton Mason, and I'd like to welcome you to my writing courses this morning. Before we get started with the class, this is our first day. We want to start off with doing introductions, then we'll get right into the lesson, all right? We'll start here.
I'm Nikhil Shelby, sir.
Nikhil Shelby.
Xavier Hicks.
Xavier Hicks.
Jalen Smith.
Jalen Smith. All right, so as I said, this is a writing course. So on the board, I have a list of ingredients, and these ingredients are the ingredients to what?
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger, right. It's a good cheeseburger.
Is it the one that was similar to the one in Tesco's?
No, this is BK, I like Burger King. Nevertheless, this is actually a jingle that we do, all right? So this is the way that we learn the writing process, and how it goes is just like this, all right? So I want you guys to pay attention and repeat after me, all right? So, all right, this is sesame seeds, mayonnaise, eggs, patty, cheese. All right? 5, 6, 7, 8. Sesame seeds, tomatoes, lettuce, patty, cheese. All right. So what we realize is that we have how many ingredients in?
5.
6.
5. 6. Right. You're right. And so what do these ingredients represent as it relates to the writing process?
Some type of order.
Some type of order. Can anybody guess what that order process is?
Subject, thesis, body paragraphs, and then conclusion.
You almost right. You got the first part wrong. It's actually the introduction. All right. So here we have the perfect components to formatting the perfect essay. All right. So as you said, you have the introduction, you have the thesis, you have the body paragraphs, and the conclusion. So can anybody guess which of these would represent the introduction?
The sesame seed.
The sesame seed. All right. So as we said, excuse me. This is the introduction. All right. So with the introduction, can anybody tell me exactly what the introduction is?
Sort of like how you want to start off your paper.
It's how you want to start off a paper. So usually when you're starting off a paper, specifically the intro paragraph, what do you open the introduction paragraph with?
An opening statement, either the
Topic statement,
or thesis.
topic statement, or, well, the thesis actually comes later, but you're right about the opening statement. All right, so within the intro paragraph, as he said, you're going to be opening that up with an opening statement, and this will be the substance for the rest of the essay, all right? Also, in the introduction paragraph, what else do we have? You mentioned this earlier.
Thesis.
Thesis, right. So which of these would be the thesis?
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes, exactly. Flowers, line. All right. So what does the thesis represent?
What your work is going to be about.
It represents what your work is going to be about. So essentially, within the thesis, what you're going to have are the 3 components that will make up, give substance to your body paragraphs, okay? All right. So this will be the 3 points. So always remember that. And where does the thesis go?
At the end of your sentence.
At the end of
The
Paragraph.
the introduction paragraph. Exactly.
Question.
Hmm?
I was told once before that there didn't have to be 3 points in it.
That doesn't always have to be 3 points, but in the standard essay, you typically have 3 points within the essay, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right, cool. Because you actually have some essays that go beyond 5 paragraphs, so, yeah. All right. So next, naturally, we have what?
Your paragraphs.
Paragraphs. And what do we call these?
Supporting paragraphs.
Supporting paragraphs, or what do we call them? Body paragraphs, exactly. So what do body paragraphs stem from?
The thesis.
It stems from the thesis. So in each of these paragraphs, right, you have the information from the thesis, and they give what to the essay?
Support.
Subject.
Support, exactly. So in your opening paragraph or introduction paragraph, you state or grab the attention of the readers, and you follow it with a thesis. The thesis is the purpose for writing the essay, right? And so within this, you're going to get 3 points, and these 3 points you will expound on in each of these, right? So you have the lettuce, the patty, and the cheese, right? That's the substance of the essay. And so you consider that the body, which is actual support. After this, then what do we have?
Conclusion.
The conclusion. what?
Your concluding statement from your original thesis that combines the points that you made earlier.
Exactly. So what this does is just go back and restates the body paragraphs as well as the thesis, and that is how you conclude your essay. So now we have the perfect formula to the perfect essay. So with the introduction leading to the thesis, which gives us our body paragraphs, which then leads to the conclusion.
Is it necessary to have an introduction if you already have a thesis?
Is it necessary to have an introduction? Yes, it is, but I will say that sometimes your thesis can go as the opening sentence for your introduction paragraph, but that's typically used for people who do a lot of academic writings, so to speak. As for now, what we're going to focus on is just using that opening sentence that you spoke of earlier, okay? So, anytime you need any help trying to figure out how to construct a perfect thesis, we use our jingle. Sesame bun, tomatoes, lettuce, patties, cheese, and the bun. And as we've already said, the sesame seeds represents the intro, the tomatoes represents our thesis, the lettuce, patty, and cheese represent our bodies, and the bun represents the conclusion. Alright? Alright. So, one more time, we're going to try and do the jingle. You guys remember? Alright. 5, 6, 7, 8. And sesame